Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Seraphic, and today we'll talk about skills to develop while you're on your waiting stage. I receive emails these days and I notice that a lot of people are in their waiting stage. You know, that stage where you are not going forward, you are not going backward, and also you are not achieving exactly your goals. So it's like you are stuck, you don't know what to do. And life is a process. I understand that you are supposed to enjoy the process before you get to your destination, but sometimes people don't really like that stagnant process, that you are not going forward, you are not going backward, you're just stagnant. So I now have inspiration to talk about what to do while you are in that um position, when you see yourself in that position. So I come to conclusion three skills to develop when you are in that position. Number one is communication skill, behavioral skill, and character skill. But I'm going to break them down one by one. So the email that really struck me is this lady. He has applied to many schools and he hasn't gotten positive response, and people that she helped to do application got positive response and they are already traveling, and she helping them is not getting positive response. So in this story you see that it's not like she's not capable of getting the position or getting the opportunity to travel. It's just that she's in that experience stage of being stagnant, like not going forward, not going backward. So, and one thing I observe about life, if you are in that stage, the more sad you are, the more the thing is even worse. So you have to put your mind in something, develop yourself on something else that will keep you going before you come out of that stage of life. So after talking with her on phone, I do coaching, I counsel people. I'm a lifestyle coach, in case if you don't know. I'm a certified lifestyle coach. If you are having issue in your relationship, if you don't know what you are doing with your life, email me. My email address is there, or from there, once you pay on PayPal, then I will give you my contact number, then we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So one thing I have to say is that in life, everybody experiences this stagnation process. So if you're experiencing it, there's nothing wrong with you. It's part of the life we are living in. Some people call it process. You have to enjoy the process before getting to your destination, that big goal that you have. But you have to experience this process, and one of the process is the time where you feel stagnant, you're not going backward, and that is the hardest, because based on the email I receive, I feel that most people, when they get to that stage, they are like, what is going on here? How did I get here? I experienced it also. 2015 stroke 2016, I experienced it. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to you will still pass it. But while you are waiting to pass the process, these are the three things I will recommend you to develop. Communication skill. The way you communicate tells people about you, a lot about you, and you have to also be careful what you communicate. When you communicate, you tell people who you are. People also make assumption about you. They assume who you are or what you are based on your body language, based on the way you communicate, based on the things you say. That's why you have to be careful of what you are saying. So you have to develop your communication skill, because the way you communicate tells the world who you are, how to treat you, where to place you, and how to associate themselves with you. So you have to develop communicational skill. to communicate effectively, communicate constructively, communicate clearly is very important. So if you know any person you admire, you can go watch their videos, how they communicate, how they present themselves, the kind of words they use. So having a mentor, you must not be your mentor, you must not have contact of your mentor. If you like anyone, the way they communicate, if the person is a celebrity, just watch their videos. Watch if you are a Christian, any pastor you like the way they communicate, watch their videos. Once you watch their videos, most of the time, the way they communicate will start to influence you. The words they use when they communicate will start to influence you. So communication skill is important because that is how you can build relationship. If you communicate well, you can build good relationship in marriage, in friendship, relationship with your parents, your siblings, anyone. The way you communicate is what will make the relationship work. So communication skill is very important to develop. The second skill I will advise people to develop is behavioral skill. Your behavior will build your character. People decide to respect you based on how you behave. If you have bad behaviors, try now to work on them, because if you don't work on them, it will become your character, and character is very difficult to change. So if you notice there are behavior that people have been complaining about, try to work on them now. If you notice that there are behavior that you yourself, you know you are behaving and you don't like it, try to work on yourself now. Work on yourself now so that it will not turn to your character, it will now be more even difficult to change. So behavioral skill is very important because the way you behave tells people also if they should be your friend or not, if they should associate themselves with you or not. So try to work on your behavior. If you have any behavior that you are not proud of, try to change it. I know it will take time, but it's better to start now than to wait until it turns to character. Then it's now difficult to change. So work on your behavior is what I will tell you, the second point. The third point is character. Character skill. Your character is what people is the your character is what your character is what keep people in your life. Somebody is calling me, that's why I'm distracted. Your character is what keeps people in your life. If you have a bad character, you cannot be able to keep people in your life. So everything is possible. Change is constant, I believe. So if you can work on your character, it will help you to keep relationship. It will help you to keep your marriage. It will help you to work with people. It will help you to keep things. I notice that some people, they can attract things, but they have difficulty keeping them. So work on your character so that you'll be able to keep things, especially things that are of value, your friendship, your work with people. If you don't have good character, you cannot keep a job. If you don't have good character, you cannot keep relationships, you cannot keep marriages. So you have to work on your character. This is for men and women. Everyone have to work on their character. So look inward and see what you know that this is not working for you. Look inward and work on yourself. I see a lot of people, when things happen, they blame everybody but not themselves. If anything happened to you, the first person you should blame is yourself, because nothing can happen to you unless you allow it. You are the master of your life. So if you see that you don't know how to communicate, work on yourself. Have mentors. You must not be in relationship with your mentors. Your mentor can be someone you don't know, but you like the way they communicate. Develop your communication skill. Develop your behavioral skill so that it doesn't turn to character. If you know that there are behaviors that people are complaining about, work on them now so it doesn't turn to character. The next thing and the last thing that I mentioned is character skill. Even though you have developed this bad character, change is constant. You can still change this character. So I believe that everyone is changeable if they want to. So if you want to change and attract good things in your life, work on those character traits that you have seen that people have complained about. Work on them and you will see great changes in your future. So this is what I did, the 3 things I decided to share with you guys. If you like this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. The topic of today, skills to develop while you're on your waiting stage. Develop these 3 skills: communication skill, behavioral skill, and character skill. I tell you, in the future, you will thank me, because in life, if we don't work on ourselves, there is no way another person can work on us. It is only us that can work on ourselves. So that's why I encourage you, as you are in your waiting stage, work on yourself, work on your communication skills, work on your behavioral skills, and work on your character skills. This will help you to be able to progress in the future. Thank you so very much for watching. I love you all. Until I see you again on our next video. Bye bye.